Hello everybody, this is the first mod we are going to cover and it's the carpenter blocks mod. This mod is pretty useful. So for example, we have the basic block. We just place it. If you want to know any recipe, just use not enough items. So that's the recipe. Anyways, so we have this block and the cool thing about this is that you can make it, that's unfortunately, there we go. So we can make any block look like this. And what's the useful thing about this? Well, it's a lot. So with this hammer, you can change, for example, the size, make it a slab or a upside down slab or sideways slab. And with the chisel, you can change the pattern. So you can have bricks, you can have double slabs, stack of bricks, and other stuff that I don't know if that's useful, but I mean, you can have it. So there's nothing wrong with that. And this works with any block, like any, so you can have glass stairs or whatever, or glass slabs, and yeah, pretty much anything with every block, some machines and that stuff, they got you covered. Uh, the cool thing about this is that it's not limited to this block, so we have a bunch of blocks right here. So for example, we have the barrier, which is like so. And for example, we can cover it and change it. So this fancy thing or this, pretty much a bunch of designs. So you can have a lot of creativity. And also this, so you can have fence, gates, and bricks. I know. We also have other blocks, buttons, pretty much all the things you need. So we can have slopes, which is actually pretty cool, and they work as well. You can still use the hammer to change the orientation and that stuff, and still the chisel, so we can have bricks that are this shape. I don't know. Another cool thing we have is the ladder. It's better than vanilla ladders because they have two main uses. They can be used like so, like regular ladders, or you can also make them in midair. So you don't need a block that supports it. Still, all the cool things about this, you can make glass ladders, you can make oral ladders or whatever, and you can still use its tools for fancy patterns. Well, this is not very clear, so let me add this, and there we go. So you can make posts. I don't know what this thing is, but you can also make it. And pretty much anything like from wood. Oop, no, you can make them from wood, and actually that doesn't look that bad. And I believe you can also chisel them. Yeah, you can have stairs and whatever. Another cool feature is the save. So for example, where's safe? Oh, it's here. So for example, you can place it down here and put sandstone and suddenly it's invisible. But that's a chest right there. Another cool thing about safes is that they have a feature when only you can open them, so you can put your valuables here and only you can open it. You can't destroy it and that stuff. It's like sort of a Fender chest, but it doesn't teleport your items. Also, as you can see, it's hidden. Well, you can make it hidden or not hidden. I believe, yeah, items can only be extracted and only inserted. Yeah, and still chisel it. Yeah, whatever. Another thing we have is the light sensor. So this thing, it's a little bit different. You can still make it of any material. But the hammer, instead of doing designs, what it does, it changes how it works. So it says monsters spawn like thresholds based on position of the sun and player sleep thresholds. I believe you can still, yeah, you can have glass breaks or whatever. Another cool thing we have is, well, these random shapes. So if you want to have this and make it iron, for example, These look kinda like spikes, and you can see how they interact with each other. Yeah, you can, as you can see, you can still use your hammer for different patterns and shapes. Oh, that's interesting. And as always, you can still use the chisel. Uh, it's pretty useful that you can change the shape to whatever you want. And yeah, pretty much all of this thing. Another useful thing we have is the door because it's really fancy. So I can make this like this, like this so, and change the shape. Still chisel it to whatever shape I want. I can have this, so this is a hidden door. So if I have, I don't know, iron like so, can place a door, and then hammer it like so. I'll place some blocks, and there we go, completely identified. But it's open up like a regular door. And of course you can probably chisel it because why not? Another thing we got is the beds. Fancy beds. I can have, I don't know, this thing. And chisel it because why not? Look, different patterns. So pretty cool actually. And I believe the last thing we got is this pattern. So you place the pattern like so. And with the hammer you can change it to some really fancy thing. So like a carpet. Unlike carpets, these work on walls, so you can place them and yeah, change the pattern. And you can also change colors. So for example, you select a dye. I'm gonna use orange because why not? And you shift click it, and there we go. So I can make this thing orange and different patterns. It actually looks really cool. So that's basically the chisel mod. I hope you enjoy it, and to the next mod.